welcome back to the Corey Haim movie series review. And this is the one after Snowboard Academy. Got it right first time. And I was going along the shelves because the VHS players linked up. And the last two have been fully VHS watching. And I was looking, and I almost watched Moving In. That's also known as Firstborn. He said First Blood there. And the tape and the snap, so I'm not willing to put that actually in my VHS player. So I went along with my finger, trying to watch some of the ones. Because there was a few of Haims, especially some of the big ones. Dream Machine, The Fast Getaways, not on DVD, never seen the light of day. And then I found myself at Demolition High. Now I put Demolition High in, that's the VHS, it's German. And I wonder if it speaks in English, and it didn't, it's actually in German. So yeah, here's some Demolition High in German.
Nun mach schon. Hast du Probleme beim Zielen? Hey, hier bin ich. Hast du was Straße? Komm her. Das ist keine gute Vorstellung. Ach nein? Oh, ich bin beeindruckt. Mach hin, leg.
Okay, so that was in German. Now there's a bit of a story about Demolition, the series, and there is the original. Now I've had that. That is one of the surviving collections of my original Corey Haim collection. I got this from China years back. Yeah, as I say, someone on YouTube offered me £35 for this. I was like, no, it's mine. I've just put it on there, and it played absolutely perfect, looked great, and obviously in full English. As I say, it was bat in there, and obviously this was released in China. It's a weird one because obviously being a big fan of Corey. All of a sudden, in the heyday of like Double OK, Prey of the Roller Boys, the Dream Little Dream 2s are coming out in these VHSs, there's one that never came out here in the UK, and it's Demolition High. And it was like Demolition High, and again, when you get them old big books and you used to look through, and you would actors and before IMDb was on your phone, even before IMDb was even on the internet, even before we even had the internet, you'd be looking through. And there was never any mention of Demolition High, and then it would mention it. Now, I've never seen it in New Zealand, I've never seen it in England. My first ever exposure of Demolition High as a series, because there is a sequel, was walking in a Global Video, and we'll get there with the sequel, and there's this green box, and I was like, is that Corey Haim? Like, why is his name not even on the box? That's his face. In Demolition University was released on VHS. So, having Demolition High seems quite rare, and I was lucky enough a couple of years ago to get Demolition High and You on German import VHS. So that's how they live. So I've never seen it on VHS, and there is a very rare DVD that completely works, and it's legit. Look, it's a really cool print on it. This is a weird one, right? Corey Haim, essentially in an Under Siege Die Hard movie. Corey Haim, it's around Fast Getaway. It's in between Fast Getaway 1 and Fast Getaway 2. It's like, why to put this? So it's around about the 95 mark, and the sequel will come along about 2 years later. So it's like around the Life 101 and some, obviously, the quirkiness. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing this for. But anyway, this is the one where Corey Haim's got a bowl cut. Pretty much, we want to talk about Corey Haim's head. You could have got a fucking haircut for this one. He's got like a bowl cut. Now he plays Lenny Slater, or Leonard Slater. And there's a couple of people you might recognise in this, like Jeff Cobbler, Sons of Anarchy. A really creepy looking man, him there, that's Jeff. Of course there's a Jeff in this video. And then the school principals, the bad guy from Police Academy 6. Got the mayor, the main henchman. So yeah, Corey Haim is essentially having a bad day at school. He gets to school, and there's a group of pretty much terrorists, got a nuclear warhead, about aiming at a nuclear reactor. And Corey Haim seems to have a bad day at school. Like, the school gets locked down. Now, Corey Haim, I want to not spoil something there. It sort of has this weird Die Hard Home Alone thing going on. Corey Haim's way too old to be in this room. He's way too old to be in high school. You can see chest hairs. You can even see a boom mic. Spot the boom mic. There it is. Boom mic. Follow Corey. Oh dear. Oh dear. Did you see the boom mic there? Did you see when I spat as well? Boom mic. I was like, boom mic. Well done, Stephen. Now I need a jump cut. I could have jump cutted when I cut to the bit with a boom mic. Boom mic! I woke up this morning with this in my bed. I think I tried to build a camp. Wow. Aye. Got a bit too high last night, Stephen. Anyway, back to this movie. Yeah, so you can see the boom mic there. Then, this is where you need to see this. This is why this film should be released. You got a guy, he's got a gun against a school kid in the workshop, and he slips. Some fucking saw shit, that. So yeah, Corey Haim gets isolated, a bit like the Under Siege, you know, the principal gets involved. There's only a few kids, so it's not like it's happened on a massive school day. I don't know, everyone's either doing detention or just hanging around. There's like less than 30 kids, I would say. That's a rough estimate in this assembly hall. The lead actress is running around. She's been cast because she is shit hot, and she's walking around with just a fucking big Magnum fucking Desert Eagle. Big gold Desert Eagle. Corey Haim's got a little golden gun. She's walking around strapped in her red and all that, invincible. And then everyone's happening outside. There's a general in the phone. There's a police officer. Corey Haim just happens to be the son of the main police officer as well, but he's new to the school. So yeah, basically they use this high school and it's all going down. And Corey Haim's running around. Now he looks in good shape in this because at some point he is absolutely legging up down the stairs. They're trying to defuse the bomb. They're trying to make contact outside, you know, typical Die Hard. So yeah, Under Siege Die Hard, there's a nuclear missile heading that way, Under Siege, and he's trying to talk, there's terrorists taking over, Die Hard, which is a Christmas film. Anyway, well, I wasn't prepared with this. Again, Corey Haim's, you know, he carried a big jacket on there, he's got some wristbands like he did when he played Jeff in Secret Admirer. Is Corey Haim doing roundhouse kicks? Yep, that's Corey Haim doing flying kicks. I can't even do that. That's my limit. And dressed like Homer Simpson, nuclear power thing. But yeah, and that kills the bad guy. Sorry to spoil the film, but you think like normally you would be alright with that fall. But yeah, overall it's a great film. And to be honest with you, this is not something I've revisited very often. Obviously I got the DVD. There's Stephen in his room. You can hear him creeping into the lab. As I say, this one, having it, especially with being part of my original collection, because some of the DVDs survived, that none of the VHSs did. There's a weird clear out, but this one's been hagging and bagging, and it got like absorbed into me other DVDs. But yeah, it's a good movie. The score's a bit quirky. Why it was never released, why it's just not available anywhere, God knows. Why the second one came out and got like a really nice little release, we'll get to that with the second one. But yeah, what a random one. But yeah, as a massive fan of Corey, and then you hear, you read, and you went, Corey Haim's in a bit of a Under Siege Die Hard movie. Yeah, he is. It's called Demolition Haim. As I say, why it's never been released, why it was never put on VHS, and why it didn't see a massive more appeal, God knows. Is Haim looking good in it? He looks fit enough. He looks like this is the point where he's going in a way. And again, it's around Fast Getaway 2. That era, I would say just before that. Judging off the hairstyle and stuff. But yeah, running around, even carrying a kid out. You can see that's him. You can see in some of the stunts, it's not him, but you can see him carrying the kid out, like at the fire and all that, before he presses the detonator bomb. But yeah, not a bad movie. What a random waffle. See you in the outtakes. I don't know where Okay, here in the outtakes, you're in for some absolute waffle with the next one, because I've just been in, because I had a, I think I said that it's only been released on VHS, the second one. It actually hasn't. It's been released on DVD, and get ready, because there's a massive rant coming just off artwork alone coming, because you'll not believe the mistake they made with the original VHS and what the fuck they were trying to do with the DVD. Get ready for that. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.